Good morning to members of the media, to our sponsors. Always, a nice feeling to have you guys here with us. We have been out for 3 years. 2019 was our last tournament. Was going on to 4 years, you could say. And we're happy to be back. SPL-T20, St. Lucia Premier League T20 is happy to be back. And we're happy to have KFC as our title partner for 2023. Along with KFC, we have National Lotteries Authority, who is our powered by partner. And we also have other businesses who are partnering with us, such as Nagico, Bank of St. Lucia, Computer and Business Services, Blue Waters, Cricket Clubs. We have quite a number of businesses who, are coming on board and being part of such a venture. As we know, St. Lucia T20 Premier League was the first ever semi-professional league of any kind in the OECS. Okay, that was something that was brought to my attention by Andre Fletcher, West Indies cricketer, and how happy he was to be part of such a tournament. And once we launched, then you found out that Antigua came with their T20. During the COVID, we had the T10s being brought to you by Dream 11, helping the cricket associations with the T10s. Football now going into semi-professional in the region. So we've had the semi-professional leagues coming about. So we're very happy as a team to be seeing forward to seeing that we need such in our sports, not just in cricket, but in our sports. Why? Because we have too many good sportsmen and women who we lose to the job. Nothing to fight down the job, but their job could have been to play the sport that they love, but they had to decide whether they need to go where there's the money to help their families. So our next step is to see how much of those semi-professional leagues, how much monies that can come into those leagues to make sports what it's supposed to be, to make us even more competitive. Because as you could see currently, for the Windward Islands tournament, we have so many good cricketers, talented young guys, and we don't want to lose them to let me go work. I'm working at the airport, so I have to give that my priority. We need to have the professionals, and this is where SPL has started the journey, and we trust that, of course, we can continue coming back with KFC as our title partner. We're very appreciative of that, and we have Damien here representing KFC today.
Good morning. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Like you said, I'm representing Real Foods KFC. We have decided to come on board and assist and support. We find this very meaningful venture, and I look forward to working with the SPL and the other and your team during the period of this tournament. This follows along the lines of what we as KFC look to, what we support and what we encourage. We find it very positive for not for sports as a whole, but for the country to give young people an avenue to like you said, to nurture their talent and take it to the next level. Hopefully, I was speaking about the whole idea of the professional aspect to it, and actually getting paid to play. That's when you're a professional athlete, and I guess this is what we're aspiring for. So that young people will see that that's something that they can actually see as a career. Sports it's supposed to be. A lot of people have it as a career, and they make a lot of money from it. So this is what we look into, and don't forget the young people especially, with all what's going on with crime and persons being very idle, and they engage in maybe activities that are not so positive. It's very refreshing to see you have this tournament that would engage people. Not only the persons who actually played, the persons would end up being spectators. That in itself gets people away from mischievous activity too. If they have something to go and watch, you have the games going on. So many people look forward to it. It's an activity, it's an event, and we're very happy to support you. On the tournament. And like I said, it's by extension, it's something that will be beneficial for the country as a whole. So it's something that's all-encompassing. So that's how we look at it. We look at something that is going to develop sports and, by extension, develop St. Lucia.
Yes. That's so interesting that you mentioned the spectators, because spectators form a very important aspect of the league. You know, I mean, and also those spectators, I'm sure, would be enjoying your launch of the Nuggets today. And
yes, today
yes,
we actually
you launched it yesterday.
Yeah, today we actually launched Nuggets today, which is a new menu item. You know, we had the popcorn chicken, which was discontinued, so the Nuggets is actually like replacing the popcorn chicken. And then we having it's going to be sold from all of our 5 locations from today. So today is a launch day, and then what we have is promotions at each of the stores. And today we're starting with Rodney Bay, where we have like giveaways. We're engaging the customers, letting them know what it is, and letting them try the nuggets as well, do tastings, and we're doing giveaways. And like I said, we're engaging customers. You know, we have a very interesting promotion where they get a chance to win a trip, 2 round-trip tickets to New York, 500 spending money, and a free night stay. So any nuggets item you purchase from the menu, which would be, like I said, available today. And we also added a kids menu aspect to the nuggets. So the kids, we didn't leave the kids out. There are options for the kids in the menu, in the nuggets menu. So any nuggets item you purchase today, you can put your receipt in a box, and you get a chance to win, like I said, 2 round-trip tickets to New York, 500 spending money, US spending money, and free nights accommodation. And aside from that, we'll be giving away prizes, you know, our KFC paraphernalia, KFC vouchers. So you can get a chance to even go and use the voucher and get more nuggets, and even get a chance again to win in our New York prize.
And,
so all of that is an extension is what was
exactly.
happening.
And definitely we know that you guys will be extending into the cricket tournament, which is starting next week, October 13th, with the defending champions, Choiseul Craft Masters, playing the Monrepo Pioneers. So this would be an exciting tournament. We know that we have 10 days of cricket, 16 games, which is the format we've always used. The games, of course, will normally be played in the south of the island, with a couple of games in Grosley, but this year we will be at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. Starting on October 13th, we go into the 14th and 15th, where we have 3 games on those days, 12 p.m., 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. those games are. And on Monday, our 4th consecutive day of cricket, we will see a 7 p.m. game on that day. Then we move over to the Grosley playing field, where you're going to have games on the 18th, 19th, and we're going on the Saturday of that same week into the weekend with 2 games at the Grosley playing field, 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. So once the group stage is done, we have the semis and finals will be at the Darren Sammy Cricket Grounds. That would be on the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday the following week, which ends, of course, the 28th. That's the date of the finals. So we have a tight tournament in terms of the time that we have. Usually the league is over that period of time. A 3-week tournament, 16 games, 2 groups. The 2 top teams go through to the next round, which is the semis and the finals. And we're very happy. And of course, we cannot leave without mentioning the owners of those teams. These persons are like partners as well. You know, you have the Choiseul Credit Union, Labrie Credit Union, Monrepo Credit Union, South Castries Cricket Association, Achilles, that's Achilles Holdings. You have that Sol Grosley. We have as well the Sale accounting firm and our overseas company, Avatar Health Inc. They own the City Blasters in the previous tournament, but they're now with the Miku Eagles, which is a new team coming into this year's tournament. Miku actually was in the first edition of SPL in 2017, and they're back after a 2-year absence. They're back with new owners. And we, of course, last and of course not least, the Soufre team, which is owned by the foundation, Soufre Foundation. So we're happy for the first time. We have all teams have owners, which is really good. Coming back after such a break, which means that persons are excited. Persons are excited to get the tournament back. All right? So we trust that we can definitely bring the party to the fans, not just us, but our partners, including our title partner, KFC Real Foods, Inc. So, Titus, we can go into the questions.
after such a break in the event, do you see this as a very open event this year? There are no pre-favorites. It's going to be very competitive. That's my first question.
Yeah, this year will definitely be very competitive. We have a few players who are not going to be present. We know because of them doing very well. We'll be representing Windwards and other teams throughout the tournament coming up, regional tournament coming up. However, there's so much talent in St. Lucia and upcoming talent. I mean, I've seen players that when I ask them the age, I'm like, in last SPL, I probably didn't even know them because that's like 3-4 years ago. They were probably 11, 12, coming as a fan and watching. But honestly, we have the defending champions are always here and there and about with Choiseul. But the thing is, when you have teams like South Castries and Soufrière, Miku was showing a lot of improvement. You have Monrepo's always there, and Labrie, who's we like to call they like to call themselves actually the surprise package. You have teams like Grosley and City Blasters who are always here and there within the last 3 years. The good thing about this tournament is, over the past number of years, almost all these teams have shown that they can be very competitive, and with the players left in the pool, we're definitely in for a treat. Definitely in for a treat this year when it comes to talent. And upcoming talent, I should say.
Are you looking forward to the communities where these teams come from? That their supporters will come out and attend the games in large numbers, and cricketers in general?
Yes, in terms of the support, it's something new. We're going into, I wouldn't say the unknown, but we're going into something new, something out of the comfort zone. Because our major support is from the south. The games were in the south. We have the Vieux-Fort Philippe Marcellet grounds. We started off in Soufrière. So where you have the biggest support everybody knows is in those areas of Choiseul and Soufrière. And you have the folks from the north who come down to make this a huge event with many persons attending. Now there's the challenge of those teams in the south to come to the north. So we're going into the unknown. However, it's picking up. Persons are realizing more and more that, at the end of the day, we're in St. Lucia. It's a little bit of a distance, but it's all about deciding which games you want to attend and to support your team. And one thing I like to tell persons is never wait and say, I'm going to wait for the semi-finals and finals. As a team got to know in 2018, their fans said that they will just come to the finals. They'll make one trip. And guess what? That team never made it to the finals. You need to support your team in that game. The most important game is the first game. And we do encourage persons to come out. And we know that Labrie they're having their road show this weekend to encourage the fans. Choiseul had theirs last weekend, and a few other teams are getting their fans involved because it's a new thing to get persons over to the stadium for such a tournament.
Everybody can get to the Dara Semi from the Grosley ground. What's the streaming arrangements for the matches? All the matches will be streamed, or only some of them will be streamed?
Yes, we're keeping in line with the way the tournament has been going for all the years. We're streaming every game. So persons who cannot make the games can sit at their homes and enjoy some lovely cricket. Although we'd love for them to be at the grounds, because the main reason for the streaming is yes, it's for you to enjoy at your home, but our main reason for streaming is actually for the players to be seen out there, for the league to be seen out there. It's because of the streaming that you had the other countries going into doing their own leagues, because persons were seeing what's going on in St. Lucia and this cricket tournament. And some of the players got opportunities in Antigua to go play cricket there in Dominica as well. So streaming is not just, of course, for the fans, but our streaming and the reason why we invest in having a partner on board, like let's say this year, GVD, Great Vision Design, is that we want to know that we can get our talent to be seen. So whether it's in the comfort of your home in St. Lucia or out of St. Lucia, we get them to be seen, and also persons know who's partnering with us, who are the persons involved in making this a reality.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other question?
Just one quick
Yes.
question. In terms of our title partners in KFC, what sort of input do we see from them on match days?
Well, we do plan on being very much involved And especially to the question or the concern about people attending the games. I mean, we do intend to have, like, do giveaways, prizes, have stuff there that fans could win and they could look forward to not only coming to the games, but, making it worth the while in a sense that they have something to look forward to, that I have a chance to win this, I can win vouchers, I can win KFC paraphernalia, I could win maybe a chance to the trip that we're speaking about to New York. So we do plan on engaging the fans, and as a brand, and everybody knows the brand KFC, and I think most people, well, if not everybody, eat KFC. So we give them a chance to, like I said, to win vouchers and have a night, interesting and exciting KFC paraphernalia. Have some form of interactive activity that persons would be interacting with the fans and the teams and stuff like that. So we do plan on being very much involved, not just as a name and a sponsor with a name, but being as interactive as possible.
How would you arrive at the giveaway winners? Will it be the fact that they've bought a ticket, they will keep that ticket, or that ticket is 2.5, so you do a draw, very transparent.
Some it would be, I think we could use a mixture of that and just spontaneous interaction with the crowd. Like, we have persons who will be walking that, brand ambassadors will be in the crowd, and just probably just select people, or we just have stuff and we randomly select people and give them stuff and things like that. I mean, we have the props with the 6 and the 4s. Persons would have that, so when somebody hit a 6 or 4, we have stuff like visors, stuff we give people, things that are functional that they can actually use as a fan. Yes.
Yes, the good thing is with his expertise and our expertise in knowing what the tournament is, we'll be working with Damien and his team to see the best ways to do those giveaways, including the random ones that he spoke about. So you might see somebody where we say, okay, look under your seat or look under your visor, these type of things. And we will have certain certain procedures for those giveaways. And we're appreciative of that, because that's the thing about the partnership and the sponsors being there. They're there to not only be there with the hard work towards the tournament, but to put in the icing on the cake during the tournament. I always see a tournament as the before the tournament, during the tournament, and post-tournament. I always tell the teams, our team that deals with the teams involved with connecting with the team owners, we always speak with them. We're not saying that SPL cannot do this promotion, SPL needs to do promotion. We always have to improve in promotion, especially when we have the games up north. This year is a little different with the tight scheduling that we have, the decisions that were made, etc. However, we always let the teams know that they are important to the fans. The fans, yes, the fans are coming to see SPL, but the main thing the fans are coming to see is the team. When we go to watch CPL, we go to watch Kings, right? So your team, they're coming to support you. You have to feed that positive energy to them. You have to feed those promotions to them. They need to feel that energy. So I would have loved to have it in the south. We know we could not have it because of certain things that we needed to be done. However, when I heard that we have to have it in the north, and where we have to have it, it's a challenge. And it's a challenge that I love, because why? You want your premier sports, your premier cricket tournament to be at the stadium. We're not saying that all the games need to be at the stadium, but you need to strive to have at least your main games, semis and finals in such a location. So there may be a point where we share the games with the south. This year is different. All the games are in the south, the north, sorry, for a reason. And we do encourage the fans out there to come out, support your team. Not just your team, but support cricket, support, the new way of sports. persons who are looking to start a career, and you have to start somewhere, semi-professional, and we trust that throughout the years to come, we have more than one professional league going on throughout the year, or one tournament goes a bit longer, so that when cricketers look at their balance, they could say, their bank balance, they could say, okay, from sports, every 3 months I'm making such and such dollars, which means that maybe the job is part-time for them. And I'm talking about the job other than the sports, the sport that they're taking part in. So that's the stage that we need to look to go as a nation and to invest in our sports, because we need to see sports as well as a profession.
My last question. I'm sure you've seen the lineups of the various squads. Are there a lot of young people getting an opportunity?
Definitely, and especially with some of the players not being there this year. And I know I can say it because it's almost confirmed, the likes of Johnson Charles, Andre Fletcher. You know, we have our local, well, one of our local heroes, Darren Sammy, who will be there, but at a different, you know, he's not the young Darren Sammy we know. And you have other persons like his son, Darren Sammy Jr., coming along, and there are many other cricketers who are, like last time I saw this cricketer from the South Sky, Laffey, I mean, I see he's a big man now. So you have a lot of new talent that in 2019 you didn't know anything about. Yes, exactly. And unfortunately for the tournament, he's not there. But fortunately, I mean, he's doing very well, and he's selected to play in the regional tournament. So you have the talents of the Akim Ogis, the Kimani, and those guys who were playing very well, that they're not able to be with us this time around. But what it has done, it has made way for the other cricketers, those persons who are very good on the brink of being excellent, and these terms of course are relative, but we have a lot of talent on show this tournament. And I could tell, not just from me, because of course the teams and the management of those teams, the coaches have the knowledge, and this is what they're feeding me, that there's a lot of talent that is within the league this time around, a new talent.
Yeah, so I'd like to add that I think it's like for everything, there has to be a beginning. So there must be a starting point. Because everything that you see that is successful, a successful tournament, like whether it's CPL or the IPL, so everything has a beginning. So similarly, I believe that I believe a lot in having this tournament, and like I said, nurturing talent, getting persons to go to the next level. It's a very worthwhile activity, I believe, and it's something that should be done and should be encouraged by, private persons and government entities as well, because it lends support to the fact that we're trying to, like you said, you mentioned some names that are playing regional now, and they might go further and go international as well, and that is something I think we need to encourage and support. That's why KFC Real Foods has thrown in support behind this activity, because we believe that it's something that's worthwhile and is needed. Yes.
Okay. Yes, so good. So you're gonna get some nuggets.
And he's done it! He's done it! And my goodness, it's gone!
The biggest party in cricket is back! Premier Sports Inc. presents the KFC SPL-T20! Powered by the National Lotteries Authority. Will defending champions Choiseul Craft Masters retain their crown? Or will they be pulled down?
Oh, it's Stan Boyd! Perfect!
From October 13th to the 28th, come witness the biggest party in sport at the Darren Sammy Cricket Grounds and Grosley Playing Field. Grab your tickets now. Saul Gas Station in Grosley, Amici Restaurant and Bar in Rodney Bay, Riverside Car Park in Castries, Soufre Foundation in Soufre, Monrepo, Choiseul and Lavery Credit Union. Tickets are only $15 for adults, $5 for children. VIP $65 and $85. The party is back! The KFC SPL SPL-T20. Powered by the National Lotteries Authority. Show them how to party.